Hey guys, so this is my second video today. Well, when I say today, I mean my second video in the time that I've been awake since I put up my other video at probably about 8 o'clock last night, and I've been awake since probably about 4 o'clock last night. So I mean, it's still considered to me, it's still considered the same day. But technically, when you see the video, it'll probably be the next day or the day after, depending on when I upload it. Anyhow, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I just wanted to kind of talk about relationships and kind of how I am when I get into a relationship, whether that be a friendship. I apologize, it's really warm in my room and I'm sorry if that's loud. I cannot do much about it. It is really warm in my room right now and I do need my fans on. Anyways, so when I say when I'm in a relationship, this can pertain to, being a girlfriend to somebody or being somebody's friend. And some of you guys may have noticed this already, some of you guys may not have. And my attitude comes from how I've kind of been shaped as a person and how I've been treated in the past and what's gone on in my life to kind of push me into that direction. So first things first, I'm a very clingy person. I will cling to you. If I like you enough, I will cling to you. Or if I feel close enough to you. Like there are some people I love to death, but I don't feel clingy because I just don't feel as connected with you, and that's not a bad thing. I promise. I still love you to death. I just don't feel as connected with you. But say for example, let's take my relationship with Kenny. For quite a while, I was extremely clingy because I still really quite am because he's my best friend. Kenny is my best friend. I tell him pretty much everything, and I get very clingy very easily. Um, and that also kind of pushes my relationships south depending on who it's with because occasionally that clinginess will also lead to a bit of possessiveness, which I have a lot of possessive. I'm very possessive. It's not so much. I don't know how to put it. Sorry, I've got bread. Anyways, I don't know how to put it. I'm afraid. It has to do with my fear and my self consciousness, my insecurities with myself that I get really possessive because when I. This is. How do I put it? This is mainly geared towards my like actual relationships, like romance and sexual relationships, simply because when I get into a relationship with somebody, they pretty much become my world. And that sounds really, really overbearing. And like I said, I do get kind of clingy. Um, but when I get into a relationship with somebody, they become my world. They become pretty much my everything. And that's the whole treat yourself how you want to be treated. That's kind of what's going into play there because I want to be somebody's world like that. I'm giving my all to a relationship. I want them to give their all back. I want them to be thinking about me constantly and this and that and the other thing. I want them to kind of be the same way I am in that sense. So I can get very possessive and sometimes it does kind of push my partners away, which I don't really want to do, but it's just kind of what I do. I'm sorry if that pushes anybody away. I'm not trying to. Another thing, moving along with this, kind of all in the same group here, I'm very, how do I put it? I like to brag. It kind of goes along with the possessiveness, I guess, but this I do with friends as well. Simply, I've always felt kind of self-conscious about whether or not people actually like me or if they're just, using me. And I'm sad to say this. Not sad to say this, but I'm sorry because I know somebody was going to watch this and this video may kind of hurt because I am going to point out that thanks to you, you did drop my confidence level down the toilet. As far as public relationships go, I cannot have a relationship and keep it in the dark. Because of what happened in my last relationship, my self-esteem really was destroyed, and if people want to keep something secret, it makes me feel like I'm not good enough for their family or for their friends or for the rest of the world. And I really don't like that feeling at all. I don't like I want to feel like my partner is proud to have me as their girlfriend. It's something I really want because I'm proud to have that person as my partner. So that's really a self-confidence thing there. I lack of self-confidence, but I'm constantly talking about my friends as far as, I'll sit there and post on my blog about how much I love my friends and how much I love this person, how much I can't talk, how much I love that person, and I'll also talk about how adorable some person is. And recently, I've made a lot of posts about my boyfriend saying how wonderful he is. And I just don't want anybody to be scared away by any of that. Sorry, let's check my phone real quick, which I've been doing a lot recently. But I don't want anybody to be scared away by that because it's just, I like to show affection. I'm a very affectionate person, and if I cannot show you affection by, actually being, like, physical affection, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna talk about you a lot. Be warned, if you're really close to me, I talk about you with my family. My friends or my family will sit there and say, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm talking to this person." Or I'll walk up and I'll start talking about my day to them, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, Amanda said this and blah 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 blah." Well, no, actually, I probably wouldn't say Amanda said anything because she says the most risque things and weird things in chat, and I don't think I'd want to repeat them around my parents. But I still mention them and talk about how, I'm video chatting with my favorite people tonight. I'm video chatting with Amanda and Danny and Lindsay and everybody. And it's just, you guys are pretty much my world. You guys are my best friends. And I like to talk about you. And it's just the way I am. I like to talk about my friends. I won't always have the right words to say, and that's not necessarily when I'm talking to other people, but if I'm talking to you and it seems like I'm bored with a conversation, I promise I'm not. I just don't know always how to respond. Which is why I kind of prefer text conversations to, face to face, because face to face I have to think of a response and it could sound completely ridiculous. Whereas if it's a texting or a typing response, I can wait. So yeah, there's that aspect right there. I'm just a very clingy person who likes to talk about her friends, who values her friends above almost everything else. I mean, with the exception of not maybe my family, with the exception of my family and, you guys are the most important thing to me. And I just don't want to scare anybody off. But yeah, it's part of my thing is, like I said, I do talk about people a lot, and I'm afraid it will scare them off, especially because I don't have to be talking to you for a long time to know whether or not I think you're an amazing person. I'm pretty good at I feel like I'm good at trusting my gut and going with people I think that'll be good friends for me. Mainly because I have suffered in the past, and I know I'm better at decision making now, so I become friends with people and I instantly, I hit it off with people. I don't know if they feel the same way about me, but, let's take Amanda for example. Amanda is amazing. She followed me before, and of course with her whole blog switching, deleting thing, she ended up following me with her not most recent vlog, but the vlog before that. And I'm like, I've always thought Amanda's cool, but I never really got to know her until we started tiny chatting, and then she instantly became one of my best friends because I think she's just amazing like that. Same goes for Danny and Sean. I mean, a month ago I didn't even know him, and now he's my boyfriend. I make these decisions pretty quickly, and sometimes it can lead to heartbreak, but I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. I like to think I am, because I do have amazing friends. I don't know. My kind of rules for relationship, I guess, because I was asked this, I want to say about 2 months ago. I never got around to really answering it. Person has to be faithful. Um, I don't know how else to put it. Um, you just have to be faithful. You have to be honest with me. You have to be trusting. Cheating is not allowed. Oh, if you're in an open relationship, that's one thing. Because then boundaries are set. But straight out cheating and lying to your partner, that's not allowed. That's just not allowed. It's happened to me before, and I will not go through it again. I will probably stab anybody who decides to put me through that again. Honesty, I do have to be public about my relationship. I cannot keep it hidden because, like I said, it makes me feel. It lowers my confidence. It lowers my self-worth. It lowers how I think about myself because I don't feel like I'm good enough for that person. So I have to be open about my relationships. I cannot keep it a secret. Um, yeah, just stuff like that. And this video got longer than I wanted it to be or than I planned it to be, but I really felt the need to get this video out there and just kind of talk to you guys because I do miss talking to you guys. I miss talking to you guys about everything. You guys are amazing. I swear, I don't know what I would do without you guys to vent to. I hope you guys are all having a great, well, now it's day because it's 5:30 in the morning for me here. I hope you guys are all doing very well, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys!